my college, my dream, my life. Hi everyone, my name is Miri and I'm here to talk about Minerva School with a special guest, Yubin right here. So we're gonna be talking about in series different aspects of Minerva, and as it's a pretty new school and a lot of students are wondering about it and the parents. So Yubin decided to go to Minerva and really excited to talk about what Minerva School is and how she came to decide. So hi Yubin, would you mind introducing?
Great to see you, Miri, and everyone here. My name is Yubin, and I'm an incoming freshman at Minerva School. I went to a boarding school in Farmington, Connecticut, and then I'm off to Minerva starting from this fall.
Awesome. Would you tell me more about what Minerva School is?
Yeah, sure. So I would say that Minerva School is a very unconventional school in that our whole motto is that we teach students how to critically think. And so we really thrive to make our students a global citizen by teaching them how to critically think. And this means that we take different courses, which I think are very untraditional, in that in the first year, we call it the foundation year. And during this year, we take 4 different courses, which are formal analysis, empirical analysis, multimodal communication, and complex systems. So usually people take courses like history or English, but rather Minerva says that we decide to teach the principles behind those subjects, therefore teach students how to critically think. So I guess that is one of the 2 main aspects of Minerva, which is to critically think. And the second, which I bet is the most exciting part and what everyone knows about Minerva School, is that we travel around the world and learn. So we have, I guess, residential hall. We call it the residential halls. We have 7 different residential halls in each country. Starting from my year, we start in San Francisco, and then we go to Taiwan, South Korea, India, England, Germany, Buenos Aires, Argentina, and then back to San Francisco. So we travel a total of 7 different countries and cities, and we take online classes. That's the whole concept of Minerva School.
That's amazing. So when it comes to traveling, like how the system works, do you just, reside in the residential hall and then take the online class? And do you do the experience on site, or what's the point of those global experience?
As I mentioned before, I'm an incoming freshman, so I haven't really experienced by myself. So my understanding may come from limited information from the website and from the upperclassmen. But based on what I know, I believe that from each country, there is something valuable to learn. And there are some things that you can only learn by interacting with the people there, the environment, and the culture too. So the whole, learning experience around actually traveling is that by going to that country and working with local companies or nonprofits or people or friends there, you learn so much and you really become absorbed in their culture and learn not just based on academics, but also the side experience that you learn must be huge. So I think that is why you travel the world. And also, I think that goes in part of being a global citizen, because you travel more, then you will have a lot more experience. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So do you just travel around with your cohort, or how do you meet your upperclassmen? Do you know the system there?
Yeah. So we travel with our classmates, meaning we call it the M25 since we are graduates of 2025. And we travel with our group. However, if you choose to stay in a country, for example, our next location in our rotation is India, or actually South Korea. But for some reason, if you want to stay in the previous country, Then if another class resides in that location, then you could choose to reside in that location. So therefore, you could meet with the upperclassmen. However, I heard from other people that one of the current limitation is that there aren't that many opportunities to interact with upperclassmen during the school year because you usually tend to follow the rotation. So I guess there are several ways, but that's one way.
I see. It sounds similar to like a company rotation, job rotation things, like a product manager RPM or APM. It sounds really similar, like that global system.
Yeah, I mean, Minerva is a startup. I recently saw news that Minerva now became a college. It used to be just a school that was backed by, I believe, the Claremont McKenna College cohort or something. But now it became a college. So basically, before it was just a startup. I believe it still is a startup, but it's a very novel concept. Constantly evolving, constantly innovating, constantly changing. It has changed so much over the past even a year or so. I heard that it was so much more different like 3 or 4 years ago.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you so much for a quick introduction and a great summary. Even if you're just an incoming freshman, I feel like you know already a lot and you've attended 2 years, it sounds like. So thank you so much for all the information, and then we'll continue to the next video about Minerva admissions.